Labor Day weekend 1955 held perhaps one of the most important historic events for the future of Southern food culture. The first Waffle House opened in Avondale Estates in Georgia. Co-founded by Joe Rogers Sr. and Tom Faulkner, the diner opened its doors as a 24-hour sit-down restaurant, focused on delivering excellent service to the people on both sides of the counter. The idea was to create a restaurant with table service and around-the-clock availability, while still having the speed of a fast food joint. The name Waffle House comes from the fact that the waffle was the most profitable food item on the original 16-item menu in the restaurant. The original Waffle House is now a museum and has been restored to look like the actual 1955 location. Today, there are more than 1,900 locations across 25 states. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with locations being concentrated in the southeast. These iconic yellow and black sign beacons can be found as far north as Ohio, far west as Arizona, and as far south as the tip of Florida. Being open 24/7, 365 has inspired some urban legends about Waffle House, like not having locks. This is untrue. Waffle House doors do indeed have locks on them. Georgia houses the most Waffle House locations, reaching 439 franchises in 2021, with nearly half of them being located in Atlanta. In the Peach State, there is one location for roughly every 24,000 Georgians. In fact, the restaurant franchise claims to serve 2% of all eggs in the United States. The most popular way to eat eggs is scrambled, then over easy, and then sunny side up. Part of being open around the clock includes contingency plans for natural disasters. According to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, Waffle House is one of the top 4 corporations for disaster response. FEMA also has a unit of measurement for disaster response called the Waffle House Index, which determines the effect of a storm or hurricane and the likely scale of assistance required for disaster recovery based on how many Waffle Houses remain open during the natural disaster. The Waffle House Index operates on a 3-alert system. Green means the chain is serving the full menu, business as usual. Yellow means there is a limited menu, and this might be due to electricity outages or water being cut. And red means the chain is closed. If the Waffle Houses shut down, evacuation of an area is recommended because the chain only shuts down under the threat of absolute devastation. Waffle House also owns a label named Waffle Records, which produces singles for the jukeboxes located inside every establishment. Popular songs include Saturday Night at My Place by Gary Garcia from 1995 and They're Cooking Up My Order by Alfredo Gerald in 2006. Waffle House fanatics, also known as Wahos, can listen to these tunes and more on the restaurant's website. As a big pop culture location, Waffle House has been featured or mentioned in popular songs such as Big Amount by 2 Chainz, Alley Oop by Young Gravy, and The Bad Touch by the Bloodhound Gang. The title of one of Hootie and the Blowfish's albums is actually named in reference to Waffle House's hash browns being called Scattered, Smothered, and Covered. Speaking of scattered, smothered, and covered, there are 7 traditional ways to eat Waffle House hash browns: smothered, covered, chunked, diced, peppered, capped, and topped. There is also the option of country style, which simply means adding a white gravy on top of the hash browns. Smothered means onions, covered is cheese, chunked is ham, diced means tomatoes, peppered is jalapeno peppers, capped means mushrooms, and topped is chili. Hash browns also come in 3 sizes: regular, double, or triple. According to the Waffle House website, there are more than 3 million ways to enjoy their hash browns. All hash browns come scattered, so don't be worried to see the word scattered on the bill. It simply refers to the hash browns being thrown on the grill. Speaking of grills, the best short order cooks at Waffle House are known as rockstar grill operators, as they are considered to be Elvis on the grill. The rockstar status comes after a good master grill operator proves themselves on food safety tests and cooking evaluations. Every year, Waffle House serves over 25,000 miles worth of bacon strips. That's enough to wrap around the earth. Likewise, they pour enough coffee to fill up 8 Olympic swimming pools annually. Similarly, the chain serves enough sausage patties every day to tower over the Empire State Building 4 times when stacked. What makes Waffle House so great is that it's the exact same in every location. As an out-of-state student, I miss the nights of scarfing down hash browns and laughing with my family. Going to Waffle House reminds me of Georgia and my family that I left behind. For people like me, it's not a Waffle House but a Waffle Home. So every time I see that blinding yellow sign, I can't help the grin that slips onto my face. It doesn't matter whether I'm on the interstate in North Carolina or Georgia. When I see that short little restaurant, I can't help but crave hash browns. What's my order? Glad you asked. Double order of hash browns, scattered, smothered, chunked, and diced.